Hey guys, Byron here, today with another video. A little surprise update that I really wasn't expecting to happen so soon. It is the new update that was just dropped as of today, which is New Year's Eve, December 31st. Now this update concludes a brand new grenade launcher, a new pistol, the M18 or the P320, and a new optic, which I will get to soon. First off, we'll get off with the new grenade launcher. The grenade launcher, aka the M35, or something along those lines, don't remember. Not really in the CQB area, but I mean, it's cool for a game like this, like Tactical Assault VR. It concludes 3 different types of shell rounds, which are flash rounds, which have the black tip and orange one that looks like a Nerf dart. Fragmentation rounds that have the tannish tip and the green base, and the smoke rounds that conclude the white tip and the green olive drab base. Pretty obvious what type of shell rounds they are. First type of grenade launcher is the one with the optic and the distance thingamabob. I edited put what it's actually called. Distance really varies based off of, where you're aiming it. The optic is actually at an angle. So if you're aiming it at, straight, it's actually going to be at a higher angle than what you're actually aiming at. So from this distance, let me calculate the range. 61 meters, apparently. So if I fire around from this distance over to the mountain, it's angled. It calculates the range. That was the flash round, which was the ones with the black tip. Next round are going to be fragmentation rounds. You need to be over 12 meters for this to actually detonate on a surface. These things don't mix these up with the flash rounds or the smoke rounds. Trust me, it's not going to be good. So from this range, you need to be at least 12 meters for it to actually detonate. If you're within those meters or range, grammar. It will not detonate, and it will do a clink sound when it hits the ground. Here, I'll demonstrate. Just like that. You need to be more than 12 meters away when you fire this thing. So, I'm going to fire at the same range. There you go. Fragmentation round. So, when you fire a round, you press A for the latch to open. You press grip to pull out a round. Pretty simple concept. You grab the round from your utility and you just pop one in, and then you slap it, or use your fingers to smack it right back in place. So press A, grip to grab out a round. You take out the empty one. This one's not empty because I haven't used it, and then you just grab another one and you pop it in while holding grip. After you release it, you can let go of grip and you just push it right in. No buttons, just except for A and grip on. You just slap it right in or slide it in. So from this range, these are smoke rounds. These usually last around 30 seconds, maybe 20. I don't know, I haven't actually checked. These are the same range, I believe, but I have not checked how long or how far these have to go from to actually detonate. So, smoke round. Cool sound. I think it's a larger smoke variant from regular ones that you'd have on your utility. Another smoke round. Now these are actually pretty good. That's around maybe 20 seconds. Very good for, let's say, I don't know, you need cover or you need to blind them for a good while. Smoke rounds are pretty good. Fire another one. Another one. Honestly, pretty satisfying sound. I mean, it's a launcher. You can't expect much from it, but pretty cool. Very useful during CQB situations. Just keep that in mind. Very nice. Very nice. Now, there are 2 different variants of these grenade launchers. There's the one with the rangefinder and the dot sight. This is the one variant. Not too different from the other ones, but I'll go ahead and grab that. So this is the first variant. Nothing much different from the other one, but it has the rangefinder and the optic. Optic, for those who don't know how to look down even I don't know how to look down a proper launcher sight. But for people who just want to rush in and not have to manually check their range, for high tense situations. And this is the first variant. Rangefinder. No, I'm gonna grab one because I'm wasting your time. Yeah, I'll be back with this other one. Alrighty, I am back with the other variant. Now this variant has an iron sight, but no rangefinder. Again, same thing, press A to open it. Here's the grip, with a flash round that's already in default, and you smack it. This one has the iron sight, basically. You manually calculate distance with this thing. So, I'm going to try this for the first time. I'm not used to these sights. Again, these ones, though, are not at an angle like the ones with the the rangefinder and iron sight. Not iron sight, red dot sight, sorry. These ones are at a flat angle. These ones you'll have to manually angle yourself for the range. Or, where you're aiming at. Standard launcher. So, I believe from this distance, it is the first sight with the flash round that's already in default. Let's see. Yes, it is. So for 60 meters away from this distance where I am, it is the first sight right here. Again, pop it out. Default round. What's that? Fragmentation round. Again, not much different from the other variant, but this one has the iron sight where you manually have to calculate the range. But, from this range, this distance, first iron sight. Pretty good use. Go again. Frag round. Very good distance. Obvious stuff. Very good. Another frag round. Let's see what the second sight. Up. How far that goes. Pretty higher. Maybe like 20 more meters with the second sight. That was my last frag round. So now onto the smoke rounds. Again with the white tip and olive drab base. Let's try with the third sight. Go ahead and fire. Where'd he go? I think he went over the mountain. If you saw it in recording, if you saw the shell fly up, I don't think it hit the mountain. I don't think that first shell went behind the mountain. I think it went far. It's fine. At least you'll know. Rarely you'll have to use the fourth and fifth sight unless you're maybe on Breaking Whisper or something where you're all the way across the map. You know where they are. Very good launchers. Great for CQB use. Flashes non-lethal. Just don't use them on your teammates because it'll hurt. Because they're flashes. Fragmentation rounds, good for distance and crowds. No war crimes, please. Don't do that. Now we're gonna get on to the new other weapons like new pistol and the new G36 variants. The new pistol that they have added, which has been requested and they originally had before they removed it with the P320 or P220, whatever it was the M18. This is standard issue for the United States Army and used for some law enforcement departments in the United States. No, I'm an LEO nerd, but it's a cool gun. New sound, which is not the ones that default for pistols, average pistols in the game. It sounds kind of satisfying, loud, and it sounds very powerful. It's an M18, so what can you expect? I have not seen the range or damage of this pistol, but it should be fine because it's a SIG. But drop safe in the game. Should be fine if you hit the hammer. It's not gonna fire negligently, but relatively safe gun hopefully in Tactical Assault VR. Basic pistol. Let's see how this does. Aiming with only iron sights. Now just 4 shells, only using the iron sights. I believe I hit center mass. Ooh, God, that was a terrible voice crack. Center mass pretty well, but we'll see. Let me just grab the camera real quick, and let's see. The camera's a little zoomed in, but you know what? That's fine. Nice P320. Really good update. Pretty nice. You got the standard issue flashlight and the laser, green laser, which they're gonna keep. This one you can also jam pretty nice, just like that. See that? Nice up and close. Yeah, hi. Pretty good jam. Now I believe with these ones you have to get right on top of the surface to also jam. Oh, there's a table right under me. I'm gonna quickly try that. Just like that. Simple jam, shell and eject fully, but you know, basic jam when on top of a surface. Basic jams, nothing advanced. Very cool gun. I might use this primarily for missions now. I like it. Alright, here I am at the close range shooting range. Now that we've covered the M18 SIG, we're going to move on to the G36C variants. I believe this is G36K. Not sure. I didn't check the name. I just grabbed it. Iron sights. It's very. Ooh, I just named it. That was nice. I haven't. There is a semi-auto and full auto variant on this one. Nothing crazy. Flashlight and laser. Nothing wild. We'll see how it does. Ooh, I'm very close to the camera. I don't want that. Very cool, very nice. I believe it's a very decent gun. I haven't tried out on missions yet, because you know I'm just making the video now. I believe there is at least 25 rounds in a magazine, maybe 30. I haven't checked. No, I just grabbed it and went. You can grab it by the stock, you know, for hidden doors, hidden knobs. Nothing crazy. Yeah, this is the first variant of the G36. Very bland, very good model. I like how it turned out. The magazine has some good detail. Very nice. Very cool. This is the other variant with the G36V Classic. This was the one I just talked about. This has the high iron sight and the built-in scope. Very bland model, but you know it's pretty accurate because during these days when this model was in use, it was very bland. Not many key features like you see on the M4A1 with the gas mount and etc. etc. Basic model, you know, but very good. I believe this was modeled by Puddle. Very good model. Stock is, you know, what they use on a G36C. Very good model, very good. Built-in scope. I believe it is a 3x. I don't know, I haven't checked. And then the high-rise iron sight right above it. Kind of like the AUG, just with an iron sight. I'm going to use the iron sights in this one. Obviously, it's raised, so this might be inaccurate. Well, the first shot seemed accurate. Switch to full auto. Fast RPM. No, RPM. Shots per minute. Seems pretty powerful. I didn't fully finish the mag, so this has a pretty decent amount of rounds. I believe I have like 5 left. Didn't use all the rounds in the magazine. Pretty good model. Built-in scope. Time. I'm gonna old magazine. Pop a new one. Yeah, it's gonna be a semi-automatic with the built-in scope. Fully auto. Huh. With the built-in scope, it seems very accurate. Recoil is pretty easy to control. Nothing crazy like you'd see on the Mini-Me or the M249 for the gun nerds. Pretty decent, I'd say. Good model, good performance, good recoil. Nothing crazy. Pretty good. G36V Classic. I like it. I might use this on some missions, see how it does. Alright, so TAVR did add a new scope. It is this one. I believe this was used by the United States Army during, I believe recently, instead of using the ACOG, I believe this site is currently also still in use. I'm not entirely sure though. With my I keep forgetting the names. I'm having a brain fog. But this site is a 3x scope, I believe. There is a 2x option and a 3x option. You just press trigger and it'll change this zoom, or scope out, or whatever you want to call it. Very good for CQB, I'd say. I've used it in a couple missions. Very nice, not performance costing. Very good. Model is very nicely detailed with the textures and the little ear thingies. Sorry, don't be pissed at me for saying the wrong names. We'll test it on that target down there, right in front, next to that crate. I'll probably get my editor like a big red arrow so you can see. See how it does with this rifle. With semi-auto. No, I used the 3x option for that one. Right now I'm going to use the 1.5 times or 2x, which is very zoomed out. I can see my own hand and the laser, so it's pretty zoomed out. It's just like the 6x scope, but instead you can't smoothly zoom it. It's just quick snap of 2 zooming options. So this one, it will be the 1.5 or 3 or 2x zooming option with semi-auto. See how I can hit my target. Oh, I hit that one. And then that one. And that one. Very nice. I love this scope, actually. Gives you a good view of the surrounding objects without the crosshair zoom and like covering up the whole optic, so you can actually see around you. They're in the scope. Very good zooming options, I believe. Good summary. Brand new scope that they use, or added actually, not use. Very nice. 3x. I know you guys can see down the scope, so I'll try to get the guy in the corner. You can see him. Yeah, there you go. Very nicely modeled. Very good. I believe this is also by Puddle. I'm not sure, but credits to who did. Credits down in the description from the game developers. Very good update. Love it. That's the new scope that they added. Nothing crazy. Right. Let me just get this out of the way. New pistol update as well for the M45 or the M1911, which is a new variant of it. They have an extended magazine. They added an extended. Here, let me get closer for you guys to see. Oh wait, you guys can't see it. But now, they extended it to 10 rounds instead of 7. I don't think you guys can see it for some reason, but there is extended to here. There's a little block right there, so it sticks out still. So magazine capacity has been increased to 10. Can't see it, sadly, but it's there. I believe if I set it down, you guys will be able to see it. That's my monitor. I don't want to hit that. Here, I'll bring you guys over real quick. These are what the magazines look like. Let me just put another one down for you guys. Yeah, there you go. Let me just having issues. Get that out of here. Here's what the magazines look like. And a little block extended, like how I was saying. But magazine capacity has been increased to 10 instead of 7 or 8, I believe it was. A new update for the M45. Nothing crazy, but pretty good. Another little update that they also added. They did shorten the C4 charging blocks. So instead of it being longer, like they used to be, they shortened it because people were saying that it needed to be shorter for the blast amount that they use or added for doors. So the same blast, just shorter model, still long fuse, so you can actually pull it more, but still looks pretty good. Nothing changed that I don't notice. Still C4 block. Still. Alrighty, I'm going to quickly go over what they have added in total we have the P320 or the M18 with the magazines. We have the MK18 with the new scope on it. With the rounds, the shorter C4s, and the M35 grenade launcher with the shells. Flash, smokes. I do not have the fragmentation grenade, sadly, but yeah, oh well. So this is what they have added in total. Pretty good. Just that. The G36s. I'm the only person in a single player lobby, so those are not on the table, but keep in mind they also have added that update is out right now. Developers have not posted the update log because, just in case they need to roll back the update in case anything game breaking happens, like, I don't know, a major bug. But, just wait for it to be posted, and I'll link the Discord in the description so you guys can join and see the update log when it is posted. Please keep in mind that during these updates, bugs can happen. Bugs can happen. So be aware, not everything might work properly. Again, that is why developers have not posted the devlog update yet. The reason why they don't post it immediately as soon as an update rolls out is because they don't want to post anything that needs to be changed that might be incorrect. Like, let's say they have to remove the M18 but keep everything else. They will not include that in case, they have to remove it, and so people aren't uninformed saying, where's the M18? It said they added an M18, but we can't see it. So confusion doesn't happen. If you want to get more detail into why they don't do that, or why they do that, they delay the post, you can ask Puddle, Jarvis, or any other community member of the staff team, or Fromk. Very, very trustworthy guys, very kind, very respectful. Just be careful. Game might have a couple bugs. I have already seen a couple bugs, but nothing major, nothing that I have to roll back the update, so it's delayed. But very good update. Can't wait for the devlog to be posted to see what other things they have posted. In conclusion, that is the update. G36's variants, very nice models. Scope, new scope. Oh my god, I cannot speak. SIG P320, shorter C4s, and the M35 grenade launcher. I love this update. Very good. CAG update. Very CAG. Thank you for watching. That is the conclusion of this update. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll try and quickly get this edited and posted before maybe January 5th, or I don't know, maybe before New Year's. It is 7:18 p.m. right now, EST, on December 31st. So I'll try before midnight. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and that is the update conclusion for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.